You know, you can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Soul Glow.
Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's Kamish back here with another team preview. This time it's Ryan and Deuce Bombers. A guy entering his 5th year in the league, only missed the first year ever in the LSC, practically an original owner. Has been to 2 finals, trying to make his way back to a 3rd. Just looking at his lineup here, at the QB position, gave you a B+. Josh Allen still obviously entering only his 2nd year. Some accuracy issues, but you do have Wentz. Just concerned about the injuries, but he could catapult this into an A- with a good year. Running back, gave you a B+. Not because like Delvin Cook and David Johnson are going to be awesome, obviously, but just for the rest of the depth. If you had one more depth piece, I would have gave you an A-. But McKinnon, Thompson, Davis, and Powell, I think, are not the 3rd running back that you need, but still a good group with Cook and Johnson either way. Looking at the wide receiver, clear A+ for you here. Keenan Allen, Thielen, and Evans have to be one of the best starting trios in the league, if not the best. Christian Kirk and James Washington, along with Arkeega Whiteside, are going to be good complementary pieces for sure. A tight end gave you a B+. O.J. Howard, obviously ranked as a top 5 tight end this year. We'll see. Noah Fant, I mean, that's a good rookie pickup, but as a starter right now, could be kind of questionable. That's why I gave you the B+. Kicker, I gave you an A-. You got Robbie Gould. I mean, he's as good as they come. On defense, I gave you a B for Jags and Falcons. You might be wondering, a B just for Jaguars defense. I'm not that high on them this year, to be honest. I just have a feeling the Jags defense is going to have some issues. I don't know why. At DL, clear A+ here. Calais Campbell, Chandler Jones, Lawrence, some of the best in the business. At linebacker, gave you an A as well, with Jayon Brown, Levante David, Miles Jack, White, top draft pick there, along with Josh Allen. And then an A+ for DBs, having Kevin Byard, Kareem Jackson, Keanu Neal, Sean Williams. The defense, the IDPs are really good. Deuce Bombers capitalized obviously on a lot of early picks, which, having a look at the draft gate, I only gave him a B. Kind of talk about why. The first pick, 3rd overall, you went David Montgomery. I think that's the right pick there. He was sitting there as a gift for you after Ellie Island went with A.J. Green in the 2nd hole. 8th overall, you went Sammy Watkins. Watkins has had some injury concerns. This one could pay off for you, but Robbie Anderson, O.J. Howard, Henderson were also picked after. So I thought those would be picks that you might want to consider. In the 2nd round, here's where I kind of give you the B grade, Jerick McKinnon. There was already reports of him having a troubled knee again, but you decided to pull the trigger on him in the 2nd round, which I think was a big mistake, considering you could have got Damian Harris, AP, Curtis Samuel, Marvin Jones, just to mention a few. Third round, you went Mohamed Sanu. I think pretty good pick here. Ginn and Isabella were taken after. Also in the third round, you went James Washington. A couple of guys picked after: Mark Andrews, Deshaun Jackson, Duke Johnson. So obviously Mark Andrews might have been a selection there. Fourth round, you went with Noah Fant. Crowder and Higgins were picked after, but of course you had your wide receivers, so you drafted Fournette. And also you went Mike Davis in the fourth round. Gio Bernard, Debo Samuel, Herndon, and John Brown were picked after, just to name a few, who I think are probably better than the one you selected. Going into the final record here for Deuce Bombers, I do have him projected to go 10-2. I have that as being the best record so far, and will be the best record. So Deuce Bombers in search of his second title, his third finals appearance in only 6 years in the league. That would mean he would have appeared in 50% of the finals in the league that he's been a part of here. The 10-2 record, I got you 3-1, then going 9-1, and then 10-2 to end the season. Have you winning the American division, and definitely going to be somebody who's going to be tough to stop in the LOC this year.